Hi, fantastic art friends. It is rock week, and we are going to be drawing not just an ordinary rock, because that's too simple. We are going to draw a gemstone. Yes, this diamond-shaped structure is our art lesson today. Now, you're going to need a piece of paper, a pencil, and you're going to need something to color with, because the beauty of gemstones is how they have cut sides, also known as facets, and those facets create little touches of value. There's light spots, medium or mid-tones, and dark spots for our gemstones. And it's fun to recreate that, to really create a three-dimensional looking gemstone. So I used crayons. You can use markers, crayons, colored pencils. You can even use watercolors if you so desire. Now, let me first show you how we're going to draw our gemstone, and then I'll walk you through how we can add some value, the light and dark colors, to our gemstone. So notice my gemstone is really big. It takes up most of the paper. Here's my paper. I'm making it vertical. Now, in the middle, there is a long triangle, upside down triangle. To start out first, I'm going to draw a horizontal line. Almost in the middle. It's a little above middle, isn't it? That's okay. I'm going to draw a horizontal line. It's a short one. And then I'm going to find the middle of it with my pencil. I'm hovering over that line. I'm not touching the paper. I'm hovering my pencil over the middle. I'm going to bring my pencil down, and I'm going to say, oop, that right there. That is where I'm going to make the tip of my diamond. So I'm going to take my pencil and I'm going to look from this line to this line. And I'm going to try to draw a line that touches. Boom. That was tough. If you want to, you can use a ruler for this. Or if you don't have a ruler, I have shown you how to make one just using a folded piece of paper. Boom. Look at how beautiful and straight that is. Now, I'll show you real quickly again. If you need to make your own straight edge, remember, we're not actually measuring with our rulers for this. We just want to make a beautiful straight edge. So you could just take a piece of paper, any piece of paper, piece of newspaper, maybe not a paper towel. That's not going to be strong enough. But you'll see this right here. I can now use this as a way to make a straight line. You just need to have your paper thick enough that it will hold its shape and not wibble wobble, and that your pencil won't fall over it. Now, moving on. Next, we are going to make a short diagonal going up off of our horizontal line here, a short diagonal going up. Now we're going to do the same thing on this side, because guess what? Gemstones have symmetry. They're the same on both sides. So I'm going to look at this one and I'm going to say, okay, Alyssa. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Manning. I'm going to draw a short diagonal. Boop. It's about the same. This one's a little taller. That's okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line that goes from here to my point. If you want to use your straight edge, you can. I'm going to put my pencil on the end of my line. I'm going to put my ruler up against my pencil. I'm going to swivel it until I see where I want my line to end. I'm going to draw my line. Boom, super straight. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Put my pencil on the end of this line. Put my ruler against my pencil. I'm going to swivel my ruler until it stops right where I want to go. I'm going to hold with one hand, draw with the other. There, so there's the bottom of my gemstone. Next, I'm going to start right again at that middle horizontal line, the first line we drew, and I'm going to make a slight diagonal up. See how it's going slightly up and to the right? I'm going to do another one on the other side of my horizontal line, that very first line we drew. But this time I'm going to do a slight diagonal going the other direction. And stop. You want them to be about the same height. All right. Now I'm going to go over here to this end. I'm going to do a slight diagonal in, and then another slight diagonal up. Now I'm going to connect these two with a horizontal line. It should be the same horizontal line here, but shorter. See how it's shorter? And then I'm going to connect the end of this horizontal line with the end of this diagonal. Boom. Now, we're going to draw another horizontal line. I'm going to take my pencil, I'm going to float it up. See that? I made a little mark. I'm going to make a horizontal line. It needs to be shorter than this one, or about the same. It's okay if it's like close. And then we're just going to draw a line that connects from here to that horizontal line. There's that. And then connect that one over there. And then boom, we've got a gemstone. Now, looking at it, I maybe should have drawn this a little skinnier, but you know what? I'm going to leave it because it's a drawing. It's my artwork. I can make it look however I want. Let's talk about the coloring, because that's super important. So you'll notice on my gemstone, I have 3 values. I have a light, medium, and a dark. So what I find super helpful is to find in your crayons or your colored pencils or your markers a light, a medium, and a dark, if you can. They can even be different colors if you really want to. I lucked out and I had, well, let's see. Here's a light pink. I can say this is my medium pink, or red, and then this is my dark red. Let's see if I've got anything else I can choose from. I think those are going to be good for me. You'll notice also there's a lot of variety in values in oranges and reds too. So you could do a dark, medium. Oh, and hey, you could use a peach for a light. That could be cool for some value. You know what? I'm going to do that one for my example. So I'm going to start with my light, and I am going to color the very top of my gemstone with my light value. I like to just start by going around the edges and then coloring in the middle. Nice and light. Okay, so that's my light. Next, I'm going to go to my medium, and I'm going to do medium, 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 medium. So again, I'm going to go around my edges to start out. And then I can color inside, just like that. I find it helpful to do the outside edges first and then color inside. Notice I like to change the direction when I color. Sometimes I'll color going horizontally, sometimes I'll color going vertically. And when you get to your edges, you kind of have to go a little slower, don't you? Because if you get too wild and crazy with your coloring around your edges, you're going to go outside those lines you drew. And it just won't look the same. Unless that's the look you're going for. Then by all means, rock it out. Now I'm also going to color this in with my midtone, but I want to real quickly show you where you're going to put your dark value. Because I don't want this video to be too long. I'm going to lose you kiddos if it's too long. So I'm going to go around the edges of my dark spots, my darker values. So there's that one. And then this last side or facet right here. And yes, I am drawing a little bit over my mid or my medium value. That's okay. And then I'm going to color in this with my darkest value. I'm going to turn my paper because it's a lot easier to color sometimes when things are, you know, closer to me. And if I have to like color all the way up here, it's a little awkward. So I don't mind moving my paper all around, because when I'm done, I'm going to turn it and view it proper. Look at that. And there, my dear friends, is a gemstone drawing for our rock art week. And I can't wait to see your beautiful gemstones that you decide to draw. All right. Enjoy, have fun, and I'll see you later.